just a couple of words on elections and stuff like that, and how we're still using models from decades ago in the year 2024, right? But seriously, like, we have the technology available now to stream, to broadcast, to have online debates. Even the RTE, so what are they after getting? 400 million euros or something? And we're still driving around and flying past just these stupid signs, sign, right? To try and ingrain an image and a logo and a label and a party onto your mind, right? It's a hypnotic sort of a thing. So when you're driving and you're just sign, right? It's going in there. The familiarity of it then. So like, if you see a face more often than another face, you're going to have a sense of familiarity with the person you see the most, right? So then when you're asked to vote, if you haven't a clue what's going on, but you're in there anyway, and then you see the face that you're most comfortable or familiar with seeing, there's a bit of an allegiance there, right? It's human nature, right? What we're familiar with, we feel less threatened by. We even might feel a little bit safer with, or a more trustworthy, more trusting towards, right? But 400 million euros, and we have the debacle that you see on that big debate, right? Even just childishness in terms of how it's being phrased and how it's being promoted here. Every single candidate who is running should be given a bit of time on any of these things, right? They should have debates morning, noon and night. They should be going on from continuously, right? We don't need the Dáil anymore for people to be having debates about things. It's all circus stuff. The technology that we have at the moment doesn't need that, right? It overrides that. It opens up different avenues and different potentials for ongoing debates and professional debates as well, right? None of this stuff of just passing the buck. And like Simon Harris, did you sign off on the Children's Hospital being built when you were a Minister for Health? Well, I was part of government and the government did it. There's no such thing as the government, right? To say that the government did it is the same thing as that he has been saying, that the pandemic caused lockdowns, or the pandemic locked everyone down and caused all these things. No, these are decisions made by people. They're decisions made by people, right? People that make decisions in positions of power. And he won't even accept that, right? So that sort of stuff, that needs to be highlighted in a debate. And say, look, hang on a second. Your thinking there is totally faulty. You're refusing to accept responsibility for a job that you say you had, which automatically assumes the responsibility of these things, right? So either you're being totally ignorant of what your role and responsibilities are, which should automatically disqualify you for running for this position or any position, or you're being intentionally deceptive and you're trying to muddy the waters, right? Or you're trying to pass the buck, or but your day did it too sort of a thinking. This needs to be gone, and we have the technology at the moment to allow for this. RTE also have the funding. Never mind home and away. Do you know what I mean? Never mind home and away. Stick endless debates, or non-endless debates, right? On RTE. Morning, noon and night. Have these people sitting down talking about these topics seriously. Have information brought to them. Bring it. What do you say about that? And any sneakiness or deceptiveness or logical fallacies should be called out and highlighted to everybody watching it. This is an instance of deceptive talk. Now, I'm going to bring the point back to you again, and I want a legitimate answer, or I'll keep going back to the fact that you're being intentionally deceptive, or unintentionally deceptive and totally ignorant. One or the other. Because you shouldn't be allowed to get away with that stuff. And anybody that's familiar with good debates, where logical fallacies are laughed at, and anyone engaging with them is just ridiculed and laughed off the stage, if not disqualified from the debate automatically, right? That's what we should have. That's what we should expect. And that's what we should be demanding, right? And that's what we should be doing with ourselves as well. Honest, open conversations and debates about things, right? Instead of sure, it's their fault, and sure, we'll see in the future, right? None of this stuff. None of this stuff. The main question of that debate, or one of the main questions, should be, have you been in these positions before? Yeah. Why are you still making empty promises for problems that manifested under your watch? Do you not accept responsibility for that? They won't, but this will preclude these people from having any sort of relevancy. Because if people were able to see that these people are engaging in the most deceptive of languages, continuously, all day long, different people, different candidates, different parties, all day long, that should be your public responsibility. Show your thought patterns. Show your ability to deal with issues. And if you can't, then get out. As simple as that.